Hey everybody, what's up? This is your girl Dragon and it's time for a very quick tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create rounds within rounds. Now this is a very unique mechanic that you see in a lot of practice game genres and it's really cool, so I'm really happy to finally get a chance to share it with you guys. Before we jump into it, let me go ahead and show you guys a playtest so you can see what we're making today. So let's do it. Alright, I went ahead and displayed the tracker so you can see what's going on, but usually the round tracker is hidden in the background. Alright, you have a team tracker that's keeping track of eliminations, and a round tracker that's keeping track of the main rounds. Now, the guard's going to be acting as my opponent for Team 2, and I need 3 eliminations to complete 1 round. As you see, the round tracker has not incremented because I need 2 more. There, I've completed 1 round and I have a message log to track that. Alright, I've completed 2 rounds. And last round is now. And just like that, the round ends with me being winner since I'm the activating player. Alright, so if you're liking that, let me go ahead and jump into the structure so you can understand what's going on here. When players are spawned in, I have it set so they're assigned a tracker. And whenever a team makes an elimination, it's going to reset the team's tracker, but also increment the main round tracker by 1 each time. Now you can do a lot with this. You can set it so that the target rate for eliminations is really high and you want them to have 20 eliminations before they complete 1 round, right? And then so forth. Alright, so for every elimination a team makes, it's going to increment the main round tracker, and the main tracker is also set on a target, and once that target is reached, it's going to send an event to end the main round. And that's basically what's going on here. It's a very simplistic system that is widely used, and it's really cool. In addition to this setup, I do have some message feed devices here, and this is optional. You do not have to include this. But I wanted to include it because you're able to see it in the message log, and you're able to see the events being called and that the events are being called correctly. This is kind of the same way events work in the log in UEFN, and if you want to practice that, you can definitely implement this into your testing in Fortnite 1.0. That way you can keep track of what's being called and what's not. Alright, now that you know the setup here, let's go ahead and jump into the settings. Alright, starting with the main round tracker, let's take a peek at that. The stat to track will be events. For this tutorial, I'm using a target value of 3, meaning there's a need for 3 rounds to be completed before it ends the main round. The sharing is individual, and so forth. For functions, we're going to increment progress when receiving from tracker team 2 when complete, and tracker team 1 when complete. Assigning the main tracker is going to be very important, and it's going to be depending upon what you're doing for your map. For this tutorial, I have it assigned when the player is spawned, and this is only when the first player is spawned into the game for player spawner team 1. For events, when complete, we're going to send an event to the end main round device to activate, and that's this device right here. So we're going to end the round, and the winning team is going to be the activating team. And you can place whatever you like here in custom victory, call out, and so forth. We're going to activate when receiving from tracker main round when complete, and that should be already binded from here. All right, next we have tracker team 1 and tracker team 2. All right, let's take a look at tracker team 1. So we're going to be tracking eliminations. And for this tutorial, I have it set to a target value of 3, valid for team 1, with a target team of 2. This will be sharing on a team level. However, if you're doing just a basic 1v1 without any teams, you might want to set this to individual. When the target's reached, we're going to do nothing because we're going to reset this tracker each time it completes. And there you go. There's all the rest of the settings, which is completely optional. You can name your team whenever you like. For functions, we're going to reset progress when receiving from tracker team 1 when complete, and that is this tracker. It's going to reset itself. And we're going to increment when receiving from the guard spawner because I'm using the guard spawner as my team 2 opponent, and that way they can increment the tracker. This tracker will be assigned when receiving from when the player spawned. However, be sure to place the event there that works best for your game. When complete, we're going to be sending an event to the tracker main round to increment progress, and also tracker team 1 to reset progress. That should be already binded there. As for the triggers here, those are for my message device, my message feed devices. Again, those are optional. If you're not going to be using those, you can go ahead and just disregard that. And then for tracker team 2, it is the same eliminations, a target value of 3, valid for team 2, and we're targeting team 1 and we're sharing for team. All right, for functions, we're going to reset progress when receiving from tracker team 2 when complete, and assign when receiving from player spawner team 2 when player spawned. When complete, we're going to reset the progress of this tracker and then also increment the progress for the main round tracker. And that's it. That's how you set up this really cool mechanic. I hope you guys found this easier than you thought it would be, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. Yo, thank you so much for tuning in. That's going to do it for this video, and I hope you found it beneficial. If you do, be sure to drop some support my way. It really helps out. My creator code's right there on the screen. Just drop it in the item shop, and if you do, you are awesome. I really appreciate you. All right, you guys, I'm going to see you on the next one, all right? Bye.